Hello everybody, this is Frog Snack, and I am recording the Test of Time Challenge. We are on episode probably 22, I'm guessing 21. I haven't cut together the previous clips yet, so I'm not sure how many we have. It's been another 6 months since I've recorded anything because we've just had so much else going on, so I apologize. I'm not going to get into that. I'd rather just give you some content. I've updated gardens a little bit. I've added these little stonework places here and there. I'm here with Fallon McEdifice, right? They had 1 million kids. I felt so bad for this guy because a couple of his kids were taken to the games. So here's one, Finnegan, and we already lost Mirn back in the first gladiatorial games. So I just wanted to do what I can. So he's got all these babies. Yeah, is it triplets? Essie, Ime, and Obe. I just gave up on looking up proper names. Zien, Zose, Zoan, Antia, Aoif, Saba is the one you had met before. But I think all these kids are new. Now, when I was aging up, these two were babies, and so I haven't really played, like, Antia and Zoan. I think I clicked over to rename them, and that was about it. Now, I do have pregnancy name newborn set. So I am going to record and see if I can't make this like a quicker video. I'm not sure. I have fun with the long form videos, and I don't know if you guys do. I know I get a lot of comments. Not as many as if I was updating more, obviously, but I get, enough comments that say like, hey, I just want to know what's happening with your families. So I'd almost rather just pop around for a couple episodes and show you what's been going on. Of course, I'm recording at night again. I just did Bupkis Sona, and I don't know, how much I showed of this household, so I might be able to go back and do another update. It's a pretty modern house, and I had to dumb down, the lights to the railings and all that and try to make it a little more Roman. Oh, right, she's got, Greta over here's got a canning station. So I don't know if I recorded that family or if I just played it. I might have just played them, and they were technically next. Oh, right, and this doesn't show households that are not family households. But just quick update then, what's going on with the town. I had to, instead of reinstall, I had a lot of saved patterns and things that were bogging down my game, so I didn't reinstall the game, but I had to essentially reinstall all my mods, so I've got new patterns and some of the old ones are gone, and things are going to look a little different. But it's the same Sims, and that's what counts. I also changed some of the settings. I'm just going to let this play while we go through. Now it's a little early for this family. Normally I would play at 6 a.m. on Sunday and go until 6 a.m. the next Sunday. Look at him, almost an elder. Well, he's had enough kids, my goodness. Alright, so here's Eep. Eep is the daughter of, Jerry and Alana Edifice. She's really Gen 2? Well, they're technically Gen 2. The way I did this is I played only 2 generations of Neanderthal. So I considered Sandsteps Isle is the island I made for the challenge, and they grew out of it in like 2 generations. But I pretended like, hey, the island could be generation 1, who cares, right? So Jerry and Alana are generation 1. So she's only Gen 2, technically. But I call it Gen 3 for the sake of getting into Roman. But yeah, okay, so Nikki is her sister. So Nikki is the wife of Demetrius, who has survived the games already, and blah, blah, blah. He's like the senior, strongest person over in the gladiatorial house. I had a bit of an epiphany while I was loading this up, and I think what I'll do when I get over to that house is set up a separate class or caste for the gladiators. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but since they keep falling in love and stuff, like if they have somebody first, like Demetrius was married to Nikki before they went over, before he was, chosen for the games, and they had these kids before. And I guess Coralia and Sher Khan, that's cool. I must have renamed them. I don't know when they had time to have twins. I don't know that I conceived that. I might have, but I don't think so, because I know it was a reward for him to get a day with his family when he won, and that was like the last I thought they had been together, but I'd have to go back and look in videos, and maybe there is a moment where they got together, or whatever. So anyway, long story short, we're playing with Nikki's sister, Eep, who I don't know why I named her that. And Annie is the other one. So Annie, is with Archelaus. Now, they really don't have a lot of kids compared to the rest of her relatives. So Saulsonescas are patricians. So again, gladiators. Oh, I'm sorry, they're plebes. They're plebeians. So gladiators. I'm a little sleep deprived, sorry. I'm just catching up on sleep because our son got back on a nighttime routine finally. And he's over a year old already, if anyone cares about that sort of thing. I'm so excited. He's like 14 months. It's crazy how much I have not been able to play, but life's amazing. They say for kids, and this is all I'll say about it, I won't take up a lot of your time, but they say that the days are long, but the years are short, and that's really been true, and it's very humbling, and I'm blessed to be a mother, so I'm doing what God intends for my life by taking care of him. But now that he's sleeping again, I'm hoping I can record maybe a couple nights a week, just get an episode every couple weeks instead of never. Would be awesome. Anyway, so Jerry had Annie. He had 3 girls, Annie, Nikki, and Eep. And so they could have married up or down. So, he was Edifice. So that's the slave family. So she married up to a Saulsonesca. So her children, Gracia and Maxima, will not be pulled to the games. And I started this trend too where families that are plebes want to sound bigger than they are. So I was just kind of thinking about what their psychology might be because I get overly involved here, which is why this is so much fun. And I figured they would probably try to name their kids like strong Roman names just so that they could rise the ranks one day, right? Because especially since she married into that, she would want to bring it up. Nikki here, slave family, and Eep slave family. So Fallon is unique because he was considered a captured slave, so he was like my Irish type Sim or whatever. So he came over with his red hair, and so now we have Ira, Maria, and Ideen that all have red hair. And Finnegan had the dark red, which I love, and I'm so bummed he's supposed to die in the games. Maybe he'll fight his way out, and again, I don't really have them fight to the death until they're older, like teen to... I think I had to age them to young adult. Not sure what I can do with mods, but what I was getting at with all of this is that I'm going to set up the gladiatorial household so that they maybe they can flirt, but they can't be like boyfriend, girlfriend. I've learned more about the caste system, so I did some experimenting. So anyway, I was thinking she's Nikki's daughter, but she's not, so she's Nikki's younger sister. Older sister, maybe? Look at her. She's so close to elder. How many kids does she have again? Yeah, a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, she's had enough. My goodness. The other thing with this town, and part of the reason probably that I had to reinstall mods and get things back, my caches, C-A-C-H-E, the cache for the town, normally you can delete caches and have, I got sounds turned off for the game. I can turn that up so we can hear them a little bit. It might be a bit loud. I haven't adjusted these in forever, but, it'd be nice to hear you do something. I'll turn it up a little. Oh, what's going on, baby? What you doing there, kid? Did anyone just notice him just, okay. I want to know what's happening. Oh, you're apparently being picked up by floor person. That was the best. This is horrifying. Stop it. Stop. He's so cute. Well, we can see him, though, because she's not in the way. Are we being haunted? Yeah, Alana's around. Or was it Alana here? I don't know. Who cares? Wow, look at your eyes. Alright. I think I probably had to lower some settings too, so whatever. I'll just zoom in and you won't notice the difference. Man, beautiful eyes. Alright, he's cool. Zoan, everybody. He's got like cerulean eyes. That is Alana. Oh, we are on that lot. Okay, well, she's childish, so she's always going to use their toys and stuff and get in the way of the kids. So she basically interferes with the child rearing whenever she can because she's also a child. But she's also dead and an old person, so that works out. Oh, you two are still so in love. How adorable. She's like, let's have more. I don't want them to have more. So a couple mistakes I think I made playing through this was giving all the slaves the ability to have more kids. Now, the theory being that they have time and whatever, but they probably don't have time, but fertility treatment. I didn't want them to all die in the games and lose families. There's maybe only one way that you can lose this challenge. Oh my gosh, stop this. Sorry. It just vanished. Where are you going, Antia? That's so awesome. And Ideen's doing all this autonomously because apparently I can't even find her. She wants to have rich friends. She doesn't even have one. That says a lot about your family. Maybe if you weren't so invisible. It'd be funny if she's a diva. Oh my gosh. How is she doing so well? She's a diva. Do people hate her? Look at people love her. Oh, Parson. Yeah. Mine. Okay. Mine, you're in love with the two brothers. Alright, well, okay, you do that. She's not in love with somebody who's gonna die in the games. Ambrosios. What a cute little kiddo. Alright, well, hello. You look pissed off, Nadia. She's beautiful even when she's mad. Look at his little mustache, Daquan. We haven't visited him in a while either. He's, you know, the town womanizer and never gonna change. I think I might have gotten married or tried to or knew better. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna let this happen. I don't even want to reset her. I'm just amused. She's doing what I need her to do right now, so who cares? Besides, I'm not playing the family for 30 more game minutes. So anyway, me and my excruciatingly long recaps that I hope you don't mind too much. Right. I went ahead and tweaked the slaves so that they are at a 90% income tax rate. And I'll go ahead and adjust so they can have different, like, less jobs and things that they take on that I don't want them to take on. You know, or they can't retire, right? I reduced their ability to, like, slaves can never retire. I don't know if plebes can retire. It might be just a patrician emperor thing. So I went ahead and tweaked the settings so the gameplay should be a little bit better. And see, they've only got 45 grand. They don't have $1 million. He's got plutonium in her. Okay. She's still going to pick up expensive things, I suppose. She's got a parrot. But she doesn't have a car. So the other thing I did is disable money management. And some of these are probably still going to have vehicles in that. One thing I'm unclear at, and I'm testing this challenge again just really to go through the casts, and I'm not going to replace the challenge here that I'm recording with a new one or anything, but I wanted to try Isla Paradiso because it's just a different experience playing, and I finally got a clear version of that. You know, someone took all the lots out, essentially, and I have to rebuild the town. So I was using that to figure out casts a little bit better because everyone in that game is just Neanderthal, and I just used, you know, Sims that I like from all the various challenges I've played, and I don't even think any of the ones from Tested Time are in it. But it taught me a lot, and so I was able to limit certain things here and benefit this game a little bit better because of it. But those Sims, for some reason, their kids all end up with an underwater camera, and, like, I don't see that happening here. Saba has nothing. Aoif has nothing. There's a deer. Yeah, whatever. So, anyway, this world is low because we have so many Sims to play. It's like 350 Sims at this point, and it's atrocious. And by low, I mean performing low and probably overwhelmed. And what ends up happening is my neighborhood cache is all completely... It goes straight to world cache, and I have to clear the world cache every time. So there's just something going on, and I have to reset. You just went to super tired all of a sudden? Alright, well, whatever. How's this one? How are you doing? How you doing, Obi, one little adorable boy. Hunger. Okay, so they're all just waiting around wasting my time right now. You need some social. You're hungry and social. Daddy, get your tuckus over here. Alright. Sure. Okay. And you can then rock with somebody else. Who are you? Hungry and bladder. Okay, well, let's change diaper, because you'll have peed yourself by then. 1 feet on floor, and then I'll just fast forward you. You're not going to be a chef. Again, slaves can't have any respectable job. I think according to the official challenge rules, they can only be criminal. Oh, he's a babysitter. How did that happen? Did I do that? I don't know that I did that. Maybe I wanted to play that. I don't know. I played a little bit here and there where people were not, Don't go eat. No one said you could eat right now. My goodness, your child is hungry. I thought you were a better daddy than this. Whatever, man. Don't make me sad for your children. That's why they kept getting taken away. No, I'm just kidding. That's not why. Alright, so, I didn't really show you guys the lot. This lot has not changed much, except we crammed obviously more kids in here, and I think that was the one expansion I did recently was this room. So, they've got the bunk beds, they've got the, you know, like the Indian patterns and just like different, I don't know, I wanted to give them a different look. Who said you could make waffles? You did not even ask my, okay. I might make a cast of people that are like my NPCs also, so the game can't add random people to the town, and that's a whole different project. But instead of having a project, I wanted to have some gameplay. Okay, right, yeah, I love their little area here. I love the blue that I tacked in for Egyptian, because apparently I don't know who they're from, right? Or where they're from. They're either Egyptian or they're American Indian. They're neither, right? They're just random people. So, yeah, I kind of love this wood pattern. But I think all these patterns aren't saved, so when I do new houses, I'll just have to figure it out. They got musical instruments. So anyway, long story short, with the finances, slaves now have... I don't know if I can remove the... Okay, this kissing booth thing is going to keep coming up, which is annoying. I wish I could have a register option to not fill the spot. Who's this? Indra? Hello. Parody. So, oh wow, look at how slow it's loading. Dear Lord. This one, well, there's nobody there. Register. Well, who is the assignment? Let's see if we got any homeless I can assign. Sneaking around. Yeah, I've never heard of you, but alright, let's just select somebody new who's homeless. I don't see how we're missing an attendant if they're full right there. They're both girls. Same thing. Who cares? Why did it tell me those roles are not filled if there's people in them? I don't understand that. I don't change this lot much. I let them have their festivals. It's fun, you know, it gives them some life experience or whatever, but I know all the bright colors are unrealistic. She gets to go home to her family. All right, this is the other problem is with allowing them to be used by the game when I'm not playing them. Catherine Withers. Then they don't earn any money or anything. So it's like they either earn way too much because their job gets up there, or they earn nothing because they spend all day slaving away at one of these things. And so it's like it's hard to know that they're... Like, the challenge of the money doesn't matter also too much after the Neanderthal age. So Neanderthal era, I hope I didn't just assign the same person. Proprietor, don't, I'm over this. All right, let's just see if the notice comes up again. Anyway, the money is used at the end of the Neanderthal era to determine who is emperor, who is patrician, who is plebeian, who is slave. And that also, there's a bonus whenever a boy gets married and moves out of the house and the family name is carried on. So that's how these classes were determined. But after this, in the challenge, the money will not affect their class. Like, their caste carries on through all 20 generations, or 22 if I play the Into the Future, if I add that on myself. The other thing I can do is remove personalities, because personalities exchange money. So I'm going to try and control their money a little better. You see, he doesn't have 300 grand in the bank. Where are you at? Anyway, there's not too much stuff in their house. It's loading fine. So I can't really get into the personalities of the kiddos too much because there's, I just haven't gotten to play them a whole lot. So Saba here, fishing, gardening. I mean, there's no skills. There's no... Oh, how'd she get 2 more points while I wasn't looking? I thought she just had 1 point. Did I see that wrong? See, the game's still pausing because it's trying to find someone to fill 1 more role. We have birthday cake, apparently. Alright, so they do some fishing and some gardening, which is the same. Zose, are you going to be bald forever, kid? What color is your hair? I must know. Too young. I don't really let them do a family business. And again, I haven't played in forever, so I'm just going to play this family through, and we'll see how things go. Oh, see, this is the other problem, is then they write... Well, I guess I don't really mind if they write books, but the amount they make is sometimes a lot. So I didn't do the math there, but I'm sure it didn't go up. If you look at... They probably got 10% for all of that income. Unfilled mail. Okay, so they just made them paparazzi. I don't want paparazzi. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I thought I had paparazzi off. Oh, there's my music playing. La la la. Sorry, I hope it's not annoying, but I don't mind the music sometimes. Okay, let me just go over story progression real quick, and I'll show you. So these guys are slaves. Their 49 careers are disallowed, so maybe I just allowed him to have babysitting at his home. CAS priority, I just learned, the higher the number, the greater the priority. So what I might do in the future is make slaves the highest priority. So if somebody is a slave and they're living in a household that's set to emperor, they're not going to get all the benefits of emperor, such as above reproach, etc. There's a lesser adultery chance, higher chance that cheating is discovered because they live in such tight-knit families. They can't be celebrities. The other thing is disallow move as family I changed because they were moving everywhere. So it's hard to keep track of. Rentable, I'm not sure what that means yet. Income tax rate being 90%, and the property tax rate is the other thing. It's 3 times everybody else's. So their money's going to get down to 0 pretty quickly, and then I'll just, if it gets all the way there, I'll have to adjust it in the opposite direction. Maternity leave, I don't know why -1. It should be 0. And then allowing adoption, I think, controls pets. Okay, stop that. Additional days. I don't know why it's -1. That's something I set somewhere must have changed that because it was not me. So anyway, that's what I had changed. Forced trait, the only one is fertility treatment. So anyway, the Plebians, I think, are 65%, Patricians are 30%, and emperors pay no taxes. So that's going to be the major improvement to the income system. Wow, his face is blurry. Oh, I was going to disable paparazzi, and I didn't. M for map, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so I'm going to have to keep tweaking this because it's been a while since I played, and I'm probably just going to leave this video here and then get into what happened with the family. I'm sorry I didn't really play them much. I mean, they have babies to take care of. That's going to be most of their week. I have it back on, I believe, aging allowed. Yeah, but only for who I'm playing. So the disabled aging on the non-active family cast, which is how you handle that. What are we doing? We're doing Raz, Story Prog, and... Oh, no, actually it's Register that controls who is paparazzi. So we're going back into the Register mod. Resident assignment is allowed. No tourist worlds. They get paid. Dang it. Alright, well, I'll have to find it. Animal control. Raccoon, cats, and dogs. I guess I don't mind having the animals, but they get stuck places. They're a big problem when pets first came out. That's why so many people's computers were crashing, because pets get stuck places. So I could eliminate that and have a lot less problems, and I might do that because I don't really let them adopt anyway. Good job there, Eep. Alright, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to play a little bit off camera and leave this here. Hopefully come back to them and give you an update on the family, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hi everybody, this is Frog Snack, and I am here with my baby son. So he is hanging out with me, so I'm not sure how the recording's going to go. We're going to find out. So he just woke up from his nap. I was going to record during the nap, but I guess we're here together. If you notice, I'm here at the McEdifice household, so doing our wrap-up. And it's the birthday of the quads. So Zose, Zoan, Zian, and Antia all become, oops, get out of here, all become children today. So we get to see what kind of monstrosities they age up into, what kind of weird hairstyles they end up with. I probably changed their hair too to these things, and I just really hope that our little guy up here doesn't end up completely bald. Zose. I really want to know his hair color. And we haven't gotten to find it out yet, so we'll see. Anyway, all I've been doing is some skilling on and off. All right, Zian, I see you. I have the game sounds turned down for the moment, which I don't know that you mind or not. Oh, he's still going to play, but he's grumpy. I think we just gave everybody everything they needed. Now, I read somewhere that the toddlers get fussy sometimes for no reason, but I've never really seen a difference. Like, there's not one that just sits and cries all the time. So I wish there was a little more diversity since we're looking at, 7 of them in one house. It would be nice if their personalities came out a little bit. And you figure for, disciplined, heavy sleeper, maybe he'd be less whiny. And then you got his brother here loves the outdoors and friendly. Maybe he'd be trying to crawl outside. I don't know. I just think it's one of those things that could have been improved upon. So anyway, the goal is to play through today and see how the day goes. And I'm just not sure. I might have some background noise that I can't quite edit out. I'm not actually really good at editing audio. I do what I can, and I try. But if anyone has any tips or a link to good tips, I mean, I've looked some stuff up, but not where it needs to be, and I do understand that. So I always appreciate constructive feedback. Right, so there's a couple things I wanted to point out real quick. Here's Acacius Fahadeen. All right, so Acacius, was that his last name before? Anyway, he's in the game. So I just did a couple of things off camera. I adjusted the neighborhood to see if I could correct weird relationships that were being made, but I think he's already dating someone, and I'll have to Nike Edifice, yeah, sorry. So Nike and him cannot date because he's in the games, right? So he's a gladiator, so he cannot just be out dating people. So I did create a caste rather, for the gladiators, so they can be romantic, but they cannot get married or be partnered or move out or anything like that. All right, I hear you. We got a smelly kiddo. Smelly kiddo, the only guarantee is that the parents won't wake up and find out you are pillow fighting. That's adorable. Go over here and help this kiddo be less smelly. Thank you very much. Okay, so, best for me. Oh, this is adorable. I want what's best for my little darlings. If that means so straight Saulson Neil has to live in a different home, then so be it. Okay, well, he's the one that had them out of wedlock. Remember, he was a new emperor, and he did whatever he wanted, and that was before Evangelina, their mom, so straight and Sophus, her sister. Right, so before she started sleeping with the whole town, remember, she kind of married her way up, too. I want to say she's a Bupkis now. She's certainly not a Cove, but not going to stop me from visiting, though, just to say hi. That sounds like something the Emperor would say. Ideen, I don't care about your mood, honey. We do not care. And there was a note up, which I didn't think I got rid of, that I wanted to point out. And Maria is related to this family, so we can zip on over. So, Maria McEdifice, I wonder if it already paired her. Yeah, so no, she's still the girlfriend of Untitled Cove. So what happened is the caste system through story progression just matched her up. Was that with Parson at Edifice? But he's not in here. I'll have to, I'd have to zip around and find him. And they might be a good match. I don't know, though. The issue is she's got 2 kids with Italo, right? So she can't be with Italo because slave and emperor right here. But we've got Spuria and we have Aegis, who are living in, there's a gladiator family, kind of like child rearing household, and she's the servant in that household because 2 of the kids are hers, and it was sort of a place for babies that don't have, that are born out of wedlock. So it was going to probably become like a children's home at one point. Or if this was the Victorian era, I would turn that building into a children's home. And, hey, if the building survives, great, but I plan on destroying a lot of things during Vikings, so you never know. And I am looking forward to getting there. So along with that means I'm going to have to move things forward with this game and get out of this generation and get up a couple of generations. I think we're 2 generations still from the Viking era. So that's going to change some things along the way. And, I'll probably change how things behave. But now that I've got money issues, that is a very nice yawn, my dude. That's my little guy. So anyway, now that I have money issues kind of ironed out, hopefully, and I just went through the town and automatically deleted Antipater and Indra. Good, yeah, they're still together. Nobody's allowed to break up right now either, but they are allowed to have arranged marriages, so that's what just happened to Maria McEdifice. And we'll, I don't know. We're not supposed to be at that family for quite a while. But I'm going to look into seeing if there's some kind of sickness mod that I could just run through the town with real quick. And I know that sounds horrible, but I'm actively playing 240 Sims, or like the active Sims in the game, and then there's another like 100 homeless, which I've got to figure out what they do and what they're there for. I didn't want to just delete them because that is what can corrupt your save games if you just delete Sims and they have, relationships, and then somebody wants to call one of the Sims that is technically homeless that's in basically a hidden game cache somewhere where they're just stored. They can't call them, and so it fails out, and then you end up with a lot of failings in the system as you play the game. So that's one of the things that can really corrupt it, which is why I have a bunch of people just floating around. So I love that these girls, by the way, just automatically started. Ideen's in her undies, and I think Saba is in her undies as well. So let's go through personalities in this family real quick. Good job, girly. Now, they had some skill in all this stuff. I did just replant. Yeah, they're allowed out. I also imposed a curfew on the gladiators to be home by like 7. We'll see if that happens. I played them to see it, and it didn't happen when I played them. So I'll have to try and find a gladiator around 7 p.m. and see if they have to run home all of a sudden. So Parsons in love with Alexandria. Will the plot thickeners? Nosy neighbors who obviously have little time. Okay, so Alexandria, she aged up. So she was a child wearing a little tiara last time we saw her in the Cove Mansion. And I'm guessing she likes that older guy, I mean, maybe she just wanted to rebel against her dad, because this gentleman here is not at all an emperor, so she's messing around with the other classes a little bit. Fowlon. Yeah, I don't know. I got this message earlier. I don't know how he cheated. He literally does not have anyone he cheated on his wife with, so that was weird. Timon's another one. We got to break him up with Valeria. So Valeria aged up, I think, when I was playing. I did allow 2 or 3. It actually might have been 4 days of, and I'm just letting them fish right now. But, okay, Eve's doing some work. Let me get somebody started on this garden here. Dad, get your butt up here and tend your garden. And then we'll get a Oif. What are you doing, girly? Nothing good. Right, you get up here and water, please. So, I planted a couple things in the garden because it was just looking kind of pathetic, and I wanted to get the slaves back to working a garden because that was the roots of the whole challenge. They waste a lot of time doing absolutely nothing. And I started a little bit of canning in some houses. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these because every one of these items that is generated, the game has to keep track of it. And another way you can massively bloat your game is by having tons of fruits and veggies in, like I've got 450 fruits and vegetables or whatever in Sims inventories in the town. That's actually quite a bit when you end up, with like a couple hundred bugs and etc. So I deleted a bunch of non-essential items just now. I went through, what do they have? Yeah, I only left books in the entire town that were for skill gaining. I got rid of a couple hundred children's books. I mean, so those are also things that you can do, again, I used Master Controller Narazmod. And I just zipped through the town and made things a little bit better. So here's Oif. Oif. Going to bed. My girl, you want to improve your gardening skills. Why are you taking a nap? All right, let's take a nap here. Or as a kid you can nap with. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, hygiene. What? Oh, she's breastfeeding someone. All right, well, you can get over here and change some dirty butts. Man, why do these kids have hygiene issues? I thought we potty trained like most of them. Obey, where you at? Obey's the bald one. Nope, Zosei's the bald one. He looks bald. He's got blonde hair and it hides when he's not feeling well. That's kind of funny. Oh, I'm so excited to see some of these kids age up. If we let the game naturally do it, then it'll be 8 p.m., I think. I want to wake him up. I want to change your diapery. Oh, because I'm on. Sorry. All right, my son is just sitting here watching me change fake diapers. It's got to be like a trippy thing. A trippy experience, huh? We just changed your diaper, and now you're like, what is mommy doing? Change fake diapers. When, I could just go poo again or whatever. Okay, you getting changed? She's getting picked up. That's a good sign. All right, good girl, Saba. Look at her doing her job. She wants to grow a lettuce plant. She wants to toss her in the air. Well, you're already holding her, so, you know, you can give her a toss. Just, you know, catch her would be nice. Tickle. All right, do we need food? No, the kiddos are good. They're doing really good right now. All right, who can you potty train? Potty train this one. Then potty train that one. Do some work somewhere and then empty that, okay? All right, good. So, what was I going to have her do? Gosh, Mom's doing nothing. She's just breastfeeding everybody, I suppose. That's an awesome, awesome mod. I know I've talked about it before. No, don't nap there. That place is dumb. She's irritated because I just woke her up. Yeah, okay. Well, no one cares. All right, let's just have you tend. And I'm going to have them sell their fruits and veggies. And when I'm done playing a family now, I'm going to run out and let them sell their stuff. I also changed options on the CAS system to hopefully let them all garden on their own. I didn't realize there's an option to enable it. It's along with like skill gaining. He's an amateur babysitter. It starts in 9 days. I'm just going to leave this job. It's like level 1. I've never played it, I don't think, and it might be really interesting. And plus, I can change all the kiddos' outfits that, you know, so I don't have to see them running around town looking crazy. If they come over to his house to be babysat, I'll just go through and change all their clothes. All right, where are we at? Oh, yeah, he's like a couple days from Elder. So I've got my life span around 84 days right now. I want to say it was 90 before. So I've got to get some Sims into Elder status, and I've got to get some... I've got to play less. It's just I have to play less Sims in order to advance, and that's just all it is. So I'm not going to let anyone have babies for a while. Oh, that's nice yawn again. See, you were going to sleep twice, and then you woke up because you was hungry. Now you've got crackers and you're not eating them. So if you hear anything hit the ground with a weird thud, it's his crackers he's holding in each hand. Right. Anyway, so Fallon, let's go back over personalities real quick. He's the only guy I let have this, you know, weird into the future hairstyle because I liked it with his hair color. All right, so flirty, natural cook, family oriented. Well, that was his goal. He's got 6 of 5 already raised. Whew, he's got a lot of kids. All right, schmoozerer and nurturing. So probably just a good dad in general. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we just went through this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's got 15 kids. So yeah, I think the challenge says they just keep trying for more. The slaves do. Well, anybody does, like, until they reach their limit, and slaves have no limit. But I'm going to have to limit them. I'm thinking 8 is pretty good. Because, again, I would just want to advance things at this point. So here's Eep. Ironically, a workaholic. That's not helping her at all. She's brave, so she can put out fires. Good for her. Good sense of humor, excitable, and light sleeper. Nothing that really helped her in the household. And she's a Renaissance sim. She's got 4 days to Elder, so, I mean, I guess when she hits Elder status, I don't let them work on writing. They buy computers when I'm not looking. But, you know, as an Elder, maybe I'll have her be a Kung Fu master. But she's a couple points away, so we might actually, I mean, if I can have her fish a little now, and, next time I play her, I just really, you know, grind out one of these other skills. And then maybe I can get... Actually, we don't use this for anything. I don't know whose hero trophy this is. I wouldn't have put it there for no reason, I don't think. Oh yeah, I have move objects on. I don't think it matters if I do, but let's put this up here. Yeah, I love these. Somebody modded them and added slots to the top. But let's get rid of these. We don't need that right now. And we'll do some skill building. We'll do the punching bag. Alright. Yeah, through the wall. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to just do an angle. Yeah, that'll... Through the wall at an angle. Perfect. Alright, so that way maybe she'll autonomously use it, and she's got 2 more skill points in that. And I want especially the slaves to get some of their athletic, and if they end up with, like, the Simfu, good for them. Because the next time we go to the games, I want there to be a good fight and nobody to be just, you know, victimized. Even though in Rome, especially in the beginning, the games were invented as ways to just kill prisoners. I mean, they say slaves, but a lot of people were just captured, you know, carried away. And it's really fascinating if you look into it. There's some great videos online. The first 10 years, actually, of the Colosseum in... Oh, look at him. Omni plant. I've never really grown that in my game. If anybody knows what the Omni plant does, tell me, because I have never bothered with it in all the years I've played this. I just haven't cared, and I haven't found it as important to any other goal, but whatever. So, anyway, I want them to be able to put up a fight, but the first 10 years, it turned out the Colosseum, they were able to flood it. So, I mean, I'm not going to do anything like that in my in the game. I don't have time for that. But I find it interesting that they had a bunch of... I'm just watching somebody rock on a thing. How are we doing on gardening up here? You working by yourself still? Where's your daughter? She's still napping? That's a good nap, though, but get up. Nobody cares. All right, get up and do some work, kid. And when he's done, or maybe I can just give him a break. Yeah, that's how many saves. Let's see if I've been doing up to 4 on each and just kind of doing each one as a playthrough. Yeah, we're doing okay. I think I'm going to let him, as soon as he's done watering that. Do I have mail? We had the Repo Man came, by the way. I forgot they're allowed to have bills. I just totally forgot. The Repo Man came and took 2 children's toys. He should have taken the sailboat because it makes no sense for them to have one. Whatever, Repo Man. But I just thought it was funny. They're so poor. I mean, they have like a new bar. I just bought them outside that they don't use. But no, he takes the toy boat. So that was what he wanted. Speaking of the Colosseum, here it is still. My crappy rendition of it. Just let it load for 48 minutes. That is so sad looking. Yep. Supposed to have lots turned up. Oh, these are stairs. Yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, obviously, I put my best effort in. Here's one that I missed. This is, I don't know. I've never had anybody really come sit up here. It's a cute idea, but the amount of Sims you have to put on the lot, and then all of the statues that it has to load when you go down into the levels. I still really like it. It's just not very effective. But, I mean, it's effective enough when you're having a game. I should hide these again. Right, that didn't do anything more than aggravate the people on the floor, though. It's not like they get hit by lightning twice. So, anyway, since we're talking about the topic, Colosseum was completely able to be flooded. It turned out it was over... like a waterway that was split in 3 directions or something. So it linked into the aqueduct system, I believe. But there's a water source underneath it. And so they actually had it set up so they would remove the floor. Like if you think of a modern like ice rink where it's temporarily an ice rink and they lay down the water and then they pick up the water and lay down the floor again. It was like that, except all the water was able to drain into the waterway underneath it. So I'm not sure how they got the water in, but it's documented for at least the first 10 years in operation. It must have been a massive job because Colosseum was used, I don't remember if it was like 150 years or something. And they only flooded it for those first 10 years, and it was apparently like just big sea battles that they would have prisoners of war fake fight each other, and they all drowned. That was the point, was to kill people. But yeah, it was supposed to be some kind of crazy show. Groovy man, yes, stop saying that. You don't belong. All right, all my Sims are in the wrong outfits, by the way, except for like the family I'm playing. So I just thought that was interesting about stop. I'm getting rid of this. Only the adults build sandcastles. Look at this. He's like dreaming as anywhere else. He's like Arabian Nights over here with my shark face bucket. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing nothing. Okay, I could. Yeah, because I was going to have him sell fruits and veggies. And I don't think he's too far. Oh, there's the spa. There was a spa here. By the way, I was going to use the spa. There was something there. Here, let's go. Yeah, let's sell those so they're not in your inventory anymore. Something cool about the spa real quick. And this is the one that came with the island. Yeah, kind of adorable, actually. These girls, I just had one of them break up. It wasn't Saba, I don't think. I think it was Aoif. Yeah, Saba has no romantic interest. Now, she doesn't need to have. I mean, she's just aged up to teen at 11. So, it's like 11 days to go, rather. And Aoif, same thing, right? Yeah, I don't remember if they're twins, I think. Ideen's older. Right, Aoif here was dating Timon, right? So, I had her break up with him because... But see, he shouldn't have got involved with somebody else, so I don't know. Maybe that's just a romance thing. Pardon the clunking. Is that good? You decided to eat some now? Congratulations, he's a grunt. Okay, good. Anyway, so she's unattached and doesn't have any romantic interest either, so her and her sister both. I'm thinking, okay, I got a question for you guys. Although people usually ask me questions. Oh, she's cleaning the sink. Never mind. She did a sponge bath yesterday. They don't, slaves can't have, like a shower. A shower or whatever. So one of them came over and did a sponge bath, but weren't a slob. I thought they had to be a slob to do that. Whatever. She is not having fun. It's called life, kid. All right, so the point is, the spa over here, if you have just the spa by itself, you get the matchmaker. I'm not going to listen to you complain. Let's go visit the matchmaker. Now, it costs 250 simoleons. And yes, I haven't corrected any dollar amounts on families. I might go around and give all the slaves like a base dollar amount, but I feel like that's disingenuous because they own different things in the house, and I have kept up with the rule that they can't own anything 1,000 simoleons or more. So I think there's one item that is a more than 1,000. What are we doing? She's oh, okay. Sculpting, Nadia. She's another one. She's one of the oldest Sims in my game. And she's dating someone now, too. Right, anyway, so they, like their canning station, for example, it was 1,100 or 1,200 when they buy it, and it depreciates. Maybe she can tend the garden when she comes home. Let's have you do this, too. I want to see who they're supposed to be matched with. Now, the problem with this, if I were to go to matchmaker, I don't want the story progression taking over all the relationships. I don't mind if it does some, but I really don't get out and actually play their lives too much. This is why I do the island, by the way, guys. I mean, it's so beautiful. And because of the general look of it, you can't really tell what era it's from because it just matches island living with the thatched roofs, whatever. I love it. So we're going to try this. I think I added a spa, but it turns out I already have one, so I'll have to unadd the spa? I don't know. I tossed it in somewhere else. Oh, 500. Is that more expensive for her? Yeah, let's do it. You also can say, I hate these matches and get rid of them. Timon. No! Eugenius just got, he just got matched with somebody. And these last couple people don't count. And, yeah, so all these people are matched with somebody. I might just let her be unmatched. Yeah, I didn't find anyone, so now they didn't charge me. All right, I just wanted to find out. Now, unfortunately, it's going to find gladiators, and it doesn't matter. Can I get a wash up here? I love there's beds outside. I've never been to this lot before. Yeah, you go ahead. Oh, man. Okay, everybody's apparently compatible. I think what this actually might be is that there's only 3 Sims that are not currently technically dating anybody. But I thought I just got pop-ups that they had someone. So, that's the other issue is they get married so quickly, and I already have the time limit for that. Let me just... You guys can swim. Just have fun. Snorkel, swim. It's cold out. 44 degrees. Yeah, have a swim. I'm a genius. What could go wrong? You're washing dishes. And she wants to have a birthday party. I don't know if I'll do that because the game is slow enough. But, I think I might try and we'll see if I can, I don't know. Wait, I didn't read that recap. Oh well. Shannon and Anna. Alright. Zoanne, Ideen. Oh yeah, so she has a part-time job. Someone else got one too. This genius is writing books now. I'm sorry, but he's an athlete. Demetrius. I changed his hair, by the way. He's like, hold breath contest. That sounds like a great idea. It's only 43 degrees out. What could go wrong? Alright, so we're going to work on all this. I'm going to set up their party, and because of the lag issues, I think I might have to zip back to them and show them after they age up. But maybe without giving them makeovers, because I could start now, and, well, maybe I'll start now. I don't know. Be hugged. That's adorable. Alright, you can't stream video. You're not allowed. Why don't you get up here and why don't we buy cakes and just do their party now? Maybe we should just do that. Okay. Just call people with your broke phone. Throw the party. So you didn't know what I was doing this game the whole time, huh? And you're like, now she's talking to it. That's what I'm saying. Oh, where are you? He's not even home. Oh, because he went out to... Oh, I love this. This is where my main picture comes from, by the way. Who is this? Tulia. Put some pants on, girl. She looks comfy, right? And Seneca, I was at his house, so I did dress him back up. And who's this? Terpsichore. What are you wearing, lady? Whatever you want. This was their original grocery lot. See? This is my genius way of handling it. I know you can buy rugs since then, but I just don't care. This works, and so I'm happy with it. Because it's, heckin' cute. It used to be the only lot I let them go to, so all of the early dates in the first world I created for the challenge, they all happened here. So it was everybody being like, oh crap, we're cousins? Oh crap, we're related? Oh, we're estranged brother-sister? Okay, so it was a whole lot of not matchmaking and just me being frustrated and my Sims being really cute. So that was fun. Okay, well, I didn't say at. The only frustration I have with throwing parties, not at the house, is they can't be birthday parties. I've tried it at parks and that before, and the birthday cake is a non-allowed object, so somebody explain that to me. He can't throw it at home. Okay, he's got to go home to throw the party at home. How about Eep throws the party? Because she's probably the one that's going to have to bring everybody to their cake anyway. If anybody recalls, that's how it ends up happening. Alright. Man, I'm so bummed that her daughters can't get married, but like I said, if I crank through this and age up a bunch of the kids I have, I'm sure they'll all find somebody, assuming I want them to find anybody at all. Let's invite you, genius. Let's play around anyway. It is a game. Oh, Kemry. Do I want to see his big nose? Sure. Oh, wait, I didn't actually allow him over. Red Rover. Red Rover, can Kemry come over? Dequan, oh my gosh, that dude. Alexis, let's see what we can make her eat. This is just getting mean now, I don't care. And we'll bring Valeria. Best name ever. That and Various. Some of these names, I swear, I got them off the behindthenames.com website. So, some of them are verifiably Roman or Greek names. Ambrosios. Okay, how about some of the... no, you know what? Because they can't marry the Emperor kids. I'm inviting all these coves. And nothing can come of it. So what I did want to point out, though, I'll have them over here and I'll talk about this a little bit, assuming they show up and care. Yafeu and Dequan, along with Lindsay Cove. These are the three, actually, that could vie for the Emperor's spot. The actual heir should have been Yafeu, but he was too young, so Lindsay took over, and she hasn't given him control, basically. So that's where that plot point came from, that his son might fight, her son for, But it's not like anybody would free the slaves. I want to point that out, right? We've got Emperor, so he's like third in line, or technically second in line, and she's third, but she became the Empress, so you see how that's problematic. But we do have too many Sims, and, I could have them fight. So if anybody has an opinion about this, I'll bring them over and we'll see what they look like. Here's Timon. Special permission. I'm allowing you to come out of your hidey hole. And then we can see if he leaves at 7. I'm betting he will not. Finnegan. Oh, Finnegan's our actual family member. How about we let him over? And let's have Maria come over. All right, and that's plenty. That's actually too many Sims. Let's do PM. We'll do casual, house party. I am not changing outfits for the party, so let's get that straight. And let's do some advanced work. So this is going to be a longer video. I hope everyone's okay with that. We're going to pick you up, and we're going to chat with you. He's going to come over, and you're going to... don't play with him. He's not even learning anything anymore. Therefore, he's not allowed to have fun. Zose? Here he is. Let's go. Let's get him. Ugh. Can I pick you up yet? Let's toss him in the ear. Did you shut him down again? Ugh. This is getting silly. Right. Just to go soon. Why is she here now? Is she here already? They've already arrived. Alright, let's go. Table outside. We're trying to simplify things. And I don't care where you people will eat. And yes, I said you people. Because it is the people in this house. I don't need a desk. I am also sleepy, apparently. Alright, let's just do some big fat wooden tables. Whoa, with some green. Perfect. I got 4 kids. Let's do 4 birthday cakes. And y'all can eat on crates. The level of dumb here. Alright, trying so hard. Except, am I? Okay, but usually I play and then come back to families, and so I feel like for once it would be nice. Alright, let's do seasons. Autumn. Spring. Winter? This one winter? Oh, summer, obviously, and winter. Totally out of order, but that's alright. Alright. Let's start a birthday party. We're not entertaining anybody right now. Antia, let's go. And then we got... Zoe? I'm having her do it. She has to do all of it anyway. And thankfully we don't have the music up, so you can't hear them blowing out candles for 38 years. I'm sorry for any lag we encounter. That's part of the reason that I've been fast forwarding families, is just because I haven't tweaked all my settings properly. Alright, I really hope I'm aging up the proper kids. I'm not using any kind of... Yeah, so get over here. So if there's family... Alright, so here's Dequan. Let's stare at him for a split second. No, get over here. We're trying to look at your face. Who's this? Oh, I love this outfit I just gave her, which is totally not Roman. Alright, alright, you're decorous as normal. I love his little mustache. It's such an attitude. Right, so Dequan here could be the emperor, and we've already seen his behavior. He's got an emperor nose. I don't know why I think that. Anyway, he's also a mark of... Oh, that's baby falling asleep and dropping his cracker. That's a mark of... his name is a mark of me. That's right around the time I decided to start finding names for them. I was happy with the game naming my Sims for 38 seconds. You know, the first couple generations. And I ended up with 2 Dequans and just stuff that didn't matter. I'm like, these are, you know, if they're Neanderthals, I'd rather name them Eek and Ook. And so that's how Eep got named, because I was like, forget it. These names are dumb. I'm like, I can do better. And I named somebody the dumbest thing ever. Anyway, Dequan there could be the 3rd emperor or whatever. So that's the trifecta of who, if anybody... Why'd she age him up first? Oh, Aor's gonna miss it. Well, get on here and go earn us 10% of all your money. She's like, see you, kid. Floor time for you. Where are you going? Don't go discuss work. You don't have a job. Ugh. Get your daughter. Yeah. It's a problem with spamming it all. I also just got rid of all cars, and now we see a limo driving by as if nothing else ever happened. So there's that. These people are going to eat so much cake. I'm not going to force them to, but with 4 kids, yeah, they have a good chance of eating a lot of cake. With crawling in cribs finally behind him, Zoan has finally gotten on his own 2 feet. Oh, I might choose a skill. Now I randomize these, so blank. Okay, good. Now, I do allow myself like 2 or 3 randoms, and the only reason I won't give them something is if it does not fit the era. But he can love the outdoors and sculpt outdoors and be friendly. Good job, kid. I do not approve of your boring hair. or your boring outfit. But, oh man, he wasn't the bald one. Come here, kid. I love how he does not care that his siblings are going to age up. Let me get some lights out here, too, so we can see anything at all. Aw, Finnegan, my bestie. I'm still bummed you got taken by the, well, I guess it's like Sims 2. They used to get taken by the social worker, but now I'm the one taking them, and I just feel bad about that. Adonis, what are you doing? Universal Academic. Logic. Oh, 9. You know, at level 10, they can teach other Sims all of their other known skills. So I might have him run around and do that. Adonis is not that old. He just became young adult. So, all right, what am I looking for? Something appropriate that has a flame. Ugh. Oh, this crap. No, it's too modern because, There we go. Let's just be simple and stick this outside the house in everyone's faces. And we'll do something. Hello? Yeah, I can also set lights outside to flame. I don't like that things all look modern, but I need light right now, so we'll let it be for the sake of you guys seeing some things. And then I'll take it, remove it later. Here's Alexis about to get 4 slices of cake. I am making it impossible for her to get her shape back. Here's Yapayu. He's my secret favorite. So, I'm totally in favor of him becoming the emperor. First of all, he's a family man. All right. Also, second of all, he's kind of gorgeous. He just looks, I don't know, he just looks confident. He looks healthy. Alexis, especially next to her. Is that Floriana? That's his wifey. So she had long hair, and I'm liking this. I guess she's an explorer type. I either that or a sailor. I forget which one does that, but she's beautiful. So anyway, haven't seen his son aged up. I think he's still a child in the game. But he'd make a great emperor, and I think he deserves it. He doesn't play around on his wife, He just takes care of his kids, puts his nose to the grindstone, and does work. Not that I think Rome did a lot of work. We got all these playboys. But I set up the CAS system so that they're playboys. Look at Timon just being like, yeah, I'm not fighting a game right now. I'm just going to get a little chunky. It's fine. Look at they're fighting over cake. There's going to be a lot of cake. You are going to be okay. Celestine and Anfisa, what is this? Oh, I'm so confused. So the game partnered her up with Loki, and she married Loki. So I don't understand how she's possibly getting... Now, she might have a boyfriend or something? I just looked at her. She has 2 children. She was living alone. Loki got... I changed everyone so they can't move out of their... Uh-oh, Lindsay's here. The wife, you guys. Okay, So anyway, that's our current empress. Is Lindsay. Her husband was like a, kind of a slave too. So that's what's ironic about it, is all her brothers and sisters are slaves. So this is kind of unknown. But because of her family name, she should be an Edifice. And I don't know, maybe I can get into... I'm trying not to get stuck in menus because I show you guys these things, and I don't know if you want to see them all day. Well, let's do family tree real quick. Oh, it doesn't show her parents. So that's part of the reason I perpetuate these things, because let's see if it shows terpsichores. No. Her parents are forgotten, but her brothers and sisters became edifices. Now, I don't know if they all married into what they got, though. But the point is, Kale's a CAS Sim, so he didn't bring status to her. And her grandparents are Jerry and Alana. So again, to point out, now she has the similar genes as the family she's with. It's just that the game has forgotten their relationship. But I went back through my notes and confirmed it. Another cool piece of things that, I don't know, this is more Sims lore, I suppose. I went and found Jerry. Jerry was buried in the cemetery for the town, and Alana's still on the home lot. So I put them together. So now Jerry and Alana are together. They will hunt this lot together, and I just think that's adorable. I also simplified the shrine here because no other founders have a shrine. I did it with Alana for some reason because their family was just kind of close, and it fit, for some reason, the personality of the Sims at the time. I might have just wanted to see how it looked. But this is them together, and I'm excited. So I haven't seen any of the ghost haunting because I don't really go hang out at the, what do you call it? At the cemetery. Here's Valeria. Valeria is her dad. What's his name? Bupkis. Yeah. She's also a product of she's got a stepmom, so she has a cool story. But anyway, that's who's here. But I really just brought those other Sims over to get everyone's opinion on if I should have there be a 3-way fight for the Emperor seat. Maybe once their kids become young adults, for example, when their 3 eldest kids can all fight each other. Maybe I have a tournament and call it a tournament, even if that's not what it is. Antia, wow, you took your time, sweetie. Heavy sleeper and disciplined, and now shy. Aw, I kind of like that match. You're not going downstairs, darling. You're not breastfeeding right now. Stop feeding your children at once. Blow out candles. Who's this? Antia's a child. Oh my gosh, right, you have to look at her. Zose is next. Come on, Zose. I've got to see what happens to your hair. I have to know. All right, here's Antia. Oh my gosh, she got those pigtails, though. So she's got the Cove hair. So that's the other thing, is these Sims are all just a couple generations from all being related. So even though there's a caste system and there are slaves and emperors and plebes and patricians, here's the genetics for the Cove family right there. And my original idea was to just, because there's like a race element to the game, now to the, I should say, not game, but to the challenge, right? It was supposed to go through timelines. And it's actually incredibly inaccurate to say that only certain races were enslaved. That's just not historically true in our world. But in Sims 2, the game divides skin tones up into 5 color sets. And it just so happened that you could go, light to dark with 5 different colors. And that was it. There was no color wheel. So you could do this challenge with rainbow colors if you wanted. But my original idea was okay, whoever won, their hair color can only be the next emperor. So in the case of Cove, it would be this one or the other blonde that they create. But that just didn't happen that way. But it's another alternative way you can do it, so it's not skin color based. And as you can see, they intermarry so much that sort of goes away anyway. And it only matters for Roman to determine. Now, who they are now in terms of caste is going to determine who they are in Viking. I believe all the slaves become Vikings, and so it kind of gets flipped on its head anyway. And that's not for another 2 generations. Yeah, get out of here. You're not dating anybody. Oh, I didn't look at his where is he? Don't leave yet. I was going to look at his ability, or his personality, but he might have already left. Oh, I want to look at Finn again. Look at them all laughing together. You guys are so cute. Ugh. Stop being so ding-dang darn adorable. Why all the cute ones get taken anyway? Why am I the one taking them? Better question. Alright, so long story short, the castes in the middle aren't affected nearly as much as the top and bottom caste. The slaves basically, I would think, once they become Vikings, probably just probably just railroad and run over the emperors after they take over, right? Because that's who enslaved them. Even though it's their own, as I've shown from Lindsay, it's their own sisters and brothers that are enslaved, so they shouldn't have been doing that. But realistically, and I think the challenge goes with this, that the Vikings, I forget what they call the emperor's new caste, but the Vikings being who were the slaves, and the emperors are the ones that whenever the Vikings walk past their lot, they kill, take the most expensive thing in the house and kill the oldest family member every time they walk by. It's some crazy rule like that, which it might be hard to keep up with. Zose, I'm so excited. Loves the cold, excitable. That's me right now. Oh, I want to see your hair. Ambitious. Excitable, ambitious. I like how they're going. By the way, a lot of their names actually have meanings. These guys really don't. Why are you bald again? He looks like a little Christmas elf. Oh, stop. Okay, and Zian is last. Last and hungriest. Oh, I thought they were punching each other. Of course I did. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, so he's going to age up anyway. He's just going to float here first. Can we fast forward this and get extra agey uppy? Right, so anyway, a couple things from this long video I'm taking now. Let me know how my sound is doing. And, sorry if the video quality is not perfect. Party was ... nice. You were literally in a slave house waiting to die in the games, and this party was just nice. You never go to a party. You haven't gone in your life. Alright, Supernatural fan we're not doing. I will do Supernatural once we get into the Dark Ages. Loves the outdoors. And then I'll allow, like, fandom. I don't know that I'm going to allow them to become vampires in that. I might allow occult sims in the town, but I don't know that I'm going to let them genetically interfere with the town, because the whole thing is just seeing what they make on their own. I'm sure I could CAS Sim in a couple, but then I would feel like I had to represent every... that's the way I am. I would want to represent every single occult in the game, and that's a little crazy, so... And I don't want to just have witches and wizards when there's not priests and people to cleanse, so, you know, I kind of would want a check and a balance like there, you know, was back in the day. The whole thing with the Dark Ages was like religion versus non-religion. And, okay, somebody can correct me, and I'm sure you will, but obviously there were other things going on. You know, people trying to take over others' territories was a big part of it. I'm sorry, I just saved while we're talking. So anyway, I kind of, that would make a good gif with just the rotating head on the kid. They're just floating there. Okay, we're back. Let's see. Anyway. You're hungry. He's so hungry. I love this look. He's got that Gale McEdifice look. Alright, so, this is the other cove hair. And his... where are these eyes from? Finnegan's got green eyes. Ooh, swoop. Finnegan has green eyes and no parents. Again, CAS Sim. Maybe Jerry or Alana had it? I don't know. Not clear on that one. These kids are going to eat so much cake. And I kind of don't care. I'm kind of going to let them. I just have to... I need to see... Okay, he's got green eyes. I need to see his hair color. I can't just age him up. He's going to be bald every time he ages up, by the way. That's what that means. And I'm going to not change... I might just change and add hair to him and then get out real quick. He still looks like an elf. Oh, he's got silver. Okay, so that's base game. Base game colors are... There's like 5 of them. Oh, alright. That's not bad, actually. I love Finnegan's attitude. It's not bad. I like the streaks. That's not one of the ones I have pre-saved, but again, I got rid of some of my presets. I forget. I feel like this was Jerry's hair, because Alana was some kind of blonde. How about this swanky thing? No, we're not doing that. You could just be a normal-looking kid, okay? He does look different, though. He's got, like, very specific lips. You can't... I don't know if I can tell eye shape. Some people might be better at this than me. Alright, I've played this so much, I hate all of their hairstyles. None of them are good. Alright, and I said I wouldn't do this, but this is an everyday outfit. Could we not mess it up? Just get out of here. Let's do something that fits the era a little bit, and then he's got that, anime character B-roll haircut. That worked for now. Alright, so, maybe I'll open up that on all the kids real quick, and we can get them up close. So, again, Zose here. Come here, you. Excitable, loves the cold, and ambitious. No Fred since age whatsoever. I don't think any of these kids ever got out of the house, so that's not a surprise. Alright, I should check. Let me do one. So I'm going to do this 3 more times and then I'll end the video because we're already an hour on this part. But I wanted to get you better content than me just talking over it. And what better thing to do than test my system with a party. Okay, that is their dad's eyes. I forgot. He's like a cerulean. And that it might be a different hair color, and that might be this hairstyle. Which I kind of don't hate on him, to be honest. Alright, we'll do this. That's adorable. Looks like the same lips and nose as his brother. And we're just going to slap a different outfit on him that's not a hot dog. Oh, come on. Where's the gladiator? Some of these crack me up. I'm not using these yet because those are medieval. They're so cute. It was up top. There we go. Can I just, like, randomize something? Just do a different whatever. Oh, that's hideous. Blue. There's my 2 colors I didn't ask for, and I'm not changing their but that matches his eyes a little bit better. Yeah, he's got beautiful eyes. Where are we at? Color not saved, I don't think. So let's go ahead and save it because that's his dad's eyes. I try to have the main eyes that I've introduced in hair as saves, you know, as defaults, but all right. You sleeping? Oh, they're so cute. Okay, all right. I'm liking these kids. Zian, your turn, buddy. Let's go bloop. I'm leaving now. Aw. Well, at least you're being polite about it. Edit. So you never know what you're going to get. This is a great example of same nose and, well, this is a different nose, but same mouth. Okay. The genetic diversity in, like, I love that we're having so many kids because I love seeing how they all turned out. Everybody laughed. Good job, Ideen. Oh, yeah, I should have checked that. So she didn't earn $166. She probably earned $16 because of the new rules. And they do work. I have checked it. Look at the... Keep eating cake. So his hair and eyes are fine. But again, I don't know whose eyes these are. And disciplined heavy sleeper and loves the outdoors. So let's just grab a new outfit for you. I put my microphone in a new place, so I hope there's less background noise, but we will see. Because I do have to filter out my super loud computer fan. Alright, blammo. Man, what's happening? That'll do. This'll do. Sure. Whatever. Let's do that. Alright, so then these will become hopefully defaults for some kids somewhere else. That's the whole plan, but I know somebody can easily point out that I just had issues with my whole save because I was doing this, but Antia, oh, she's sleepy. Alright, so we got 2 blonde and 2 brunette. And that is pretty good. But like I said, their parents are way done. They're 4 days from being elder. They are done having kids. So because of this, the next couple of rounds should be more fun, where I'm just letting kids grow up. I love it. So she's got a different combination than her brothers, of course. And she's got, okay, so 3 of them have this nose. I don't hate the pigtails. Wait, that's the same thing. But braids are cute on her. Let's do the braids. Why not? And let's see what we can put her in. There's that cute little lace dress that is easy. Oh, this is sleepwear. Oh my gosh. What is that? You're wearing that. It's adorable. But I need it daily. Oops. Right. This one? Yeah, why not? One of these? Okay. A little too ritzy maybe for a slave, but I don't care right now, and it's cute. And that's also how I decide most of my outfits. I've got too much going on when they age up to perfectly align everything with how rich they are. So anyway, that was Antia. I love her in the braids. Shy, disciplined, heavy sleeper. So good thing she's disciplined, because once we get around to it, this bag will matter. Got another disciplined, savvy sculptor, and friendly. I don't know if I'm going to let them sculpt. Now, when they do things at home, they can certainly sell them, but it's not affected by the tax system because it's not a normal job. Only normal jobs get that heavy tax. So that's where, not quite a check and balance. All right, and Zose is excitable and loves the cold and ambitious. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess I can promise some things, but they're not going to get to do a whole lot. I'm just going to wrap them up after this and head over to the next other houses. You have a rocking chair. Why do they wish for these things? I'm not letting her do any of this. Oh, well. All right. So now that these guys are kids, I only have 3 toddlers in the house. And, that should be way better. Since they have so much going on. And again, none of them met. I mean, I don't even think they met Finnegan. They don't even know each other. So, but that happens when you're not playing them. They get to just talk to each other. Because you're not making them run around all day with chores or whatever. Right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm not sure what number we're on, so I didn't say. And, like I said, I think there's a preface to this one, so I don't know if I'll end up doing a 2-part. I might do it that way. They are still jamming out, man. The adults were thirsty for a party. Hi, Daquan, still. So Daquan, Lindsay, and my dude who went home. Oh, wow, these cakes are still here. Hello, Yafeu. So, I don't think Daquan, I don't see him fighting anybody for anything. He's a playboy with no responsibilities. He seems like a happy second or third son. He just doesn't care. Lindsay's living a good life. I don't think she'd want to give it up. That's just her cousin, by the way, but, Oh, somebody liked it? Well, bye. Oh, okay, bye. Bye, Parson. Right. So, and Yafeu left a while ago. So we'll just have to check, but opinions are important. So if anybody has one about that, I'm not doing it for quite a while because, like I said, if I can go to family tree here, master controller, basic family tree. Daquan, he's now dating Billy, who's everyone's grandma. Seneca, Dido, Selma, clicky click, again with that. Oh, and Philly. Right, anyway, they've all got their own kids, so it's just funny. So he's got Angus and Valeria, right? So he had Valeria with his sister, so that's why I broke them up, because the game just did that on its own, and it tripped me out. And Angus he had with Laura, and then he didn't stay with Laura because he's a womanizer, and I think he has the Master of Seduction lifetime wish. So getting that wish done as Emperor would be easier. Laura, she married Jonas, and they've had 2 more kids. So maybe she's happy now. She's another CAS Sim that I use to inject new genetics. So there's nothing that qualifies him for Emperor other than his name. But like I said, he's not first in line. So if like Valeria or his son Angus, when they grow up, if they care, maybe. But I might just not involve him because I feel like he wouldn't instill that in his kids. And, he'd just be dancing around doing the same crap and not accomplishing anything for the people. Fallon, what are you doing? Standing around while other people party. My goodness. Water your garden. So that's all we're doing here, and then we're going to be cleaning up cake for days, and someone else is playing in sand. It's probably Eep. Yeah. That's adorable. They're just having family sand playing in. Maria is still here. Maria with her daughter. No good lighting, though. What an attitude. You just sitting there cross-eyed? Maybe I can send her home. Let's send her home. I think she's stuck. Like hanging out with you. I don't want to reset because she's got that toddler. Intermediate, maybe? My favorite thing is telling them to go home, too, but it's so far from... I guess I don't use it that often. I just think it's funny. Go home. Oh, maybe I have to reset her. All right, well, that's plenty. So, again, thank you guys for watching. It has been lovely updating you, and if you want me to go back to long form, sometimes, like I said, if Baby allows it, which he certainly did this time, maybe I can get back into this. It takes longer to cut the videos together and that, but, whatever. I feel like you actually get to see their lives instead of me just giving you recaps all the time. So, opinions appreciated, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your October, and we'll see you later. All right, thank you. Bye. All right, so my dumb butt just let Aoif die from swimming too much. She never canceled the interaction herself, and I had a party instead of checking on her, and now I can't complain that Sims don't die in my game all that often. I guess I don't have to worry about her finding a boyfriend. And I feel bad, though. She now shares her sister Elpis's... Oh, she's like, look, I'm fine. Aw. She's also totally fine. Wow, literally poor girl, right? So, I feel bad that just happened, but I would be... He's gonna go for a swim. Oh my gosh. But I was just saying, literally, less Sims need to be in my game. I feel bad. I really liked her, but, I like them all. So, I thought we were done recording, and yeah, we were not done recording. Because now, life has interfered. So this is a beautiful pool, and she should have been able to get out of it. She had the teeth chattering moodlet. I thought it'd be clever and cancel that, but, I wasn't going to go back or anything. I mean, all her brothers and sisters just aged up. I'm not going to have a do-over. Like, she passed away, unfortunately. She died, so her lookalike sister will have to carry on her honor. And, Dad, you're not sleeping. Okay. Oh, gosh, I got to take him back to the pool. Where was it that she was at? Oh, my goodness. Literally, where's your daughter? She's at the spa. She died at the spa doing what she loved, looking for a boyfriend and failing at it. What a horrible thing to say. Let's go pick up her grave. Oh, he picked it up automatically. That is so weird. I feel like they should physically have to visit the site. Okay, let's... Stop. Oh, gosh, where'd it go? Okay, all right, game. Oh, I hate this. Well, we're gonna put it up here so that we can mourn her for a while. Jeez, oh man. It's, if I let everybody mourn... Oh, she has no belongings. Come on, who are we kidding? She had fruit. Aja, yeah, and Aja and Philomena just bought... Yeah, so they're not allowed to move in with each other. That's another thing, but somehow they still managed to get married. But whatever, I thought Philomena was with somebody. Sorry, Aoif. Gone forever. You could stop cleaning the house and come in and mourn your daughter. We gotta get everybody to get all their saddies out. Oh my gosh. Alright, so now the next day is going to be me trying to make them not as sad as they should be. Yeah, I guess her daughter found some jewels, so maybe I can get these cut, but I don't think I have a lot of cuts unlocked. Yeah, none. Ugh, what a mess. Didn't teach her snorkeling for any good reason. Okay, well, that's it. That's the end of this episode again. You guys have a good night. We'll catch up later.